The Addermeyer Institute is my best chance of tracking down the crown killer. Alexandria Hypatia turned an old solarium into a center for medicinal knowledge that's famous throughout the Isles.
What a pain in the ass that would have been to build.
She's an alchemist.
Yeah, that's Alcatraz.
In Karnaca and their
not
families.
supposed to be as self-sufficient.
If anyone knows
I
what
just mean
happened
like they would have had to
Sokolov
like
or where
shuttle
this all
everything
leads,
out there, and there would have been
she
like
will.
scaffolding everywhere.
Well, I mean, Alcatraz was probably harder to build.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
The Alcatraz did not require, a rail umbilical to it, going to and from it at all times.
We don't know if the rail came
They
before or
probably
after.
used boats before Sokolov invented electricity.
And I'd hope so.
I don't know.
because,
I get the
that
impression it
bridge
wasn't
alone-
around that long.
It's got a jetty.
That bridge alone is just going to be absolutely ridiculous to maintain.
I do enjoy
every
the
time
little
I'll-
roller coaster rides we get before every major murder.
They really have like made the most of that little island, though,
It's like we get to have our cake and kill it too.
and kill it too.
It's good to see we're starting off with like the me in the game as confused as I am now, because I don't remember what I did this episode at all.
Yay!
I think I got attacked by blood flies a lot. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, there's a lot of rats. I can say there's a lot of rats.
I've got to be honest, this mission was always probably one of my least favorite when I was playing through the game. I don't know why, it was just oppressive. Like the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, it's a rundown old building, and you're stuck on it, and you're trapped in there with crazies and blood flies,
Half of it
and
is derelict.
yeah.
Like there's just so many guards in such a small amount of space, it feels like there's almost too many. No way.
I will say when I was routing this on very hard, it was practically impossible
Goodbye.
to do anything without a whole bunch of other people just coming in to ruin the fun.
But see, that's kind of why this level, I enjoyed it, because it's like, you've kind of figured things out now through the first two levels, because you had a level where you didn't have powers, and then you have a level where you do have a couple of powers, and you can start to plan out, like, where you want to go when you get more runes. And now you're actually you're in a really dense environment where you can attack from, like, all directions, and so in a way, I like that there were so many guards, because it's like, you just got to experiment with all the stuff.
No, it's definitely... I definitely actually think it's really fun on a second playthrough, but on a first playthrough, it caused me to, like, bounce off of it for, like, a week. Just because it was just so long, too, because there were so many. Once you're better at it, then you can start having fun with the guards, then I think it becomes more of a playground.
Well, yeah, particularly my first playthrough, I was playing with no powers and just
Because you're an
sort of
idiot.
faffing around in here. Yes, I mean we've established this. This is not
It really
a
needs to be stressed.
matter of
This can be a
debate here.
really short level, though, if you just aren't going for all the extra stuff. I think they all can be really short, which is kind of the nice thing.
It's a very straight line. Well, you don't even have to double back and forth like once or twice, but if you're really trying to explore everything, this place has nooks and crannies for days.
Even the glitchless speedrun of this game is pretty frickin' quick.
Yeah. And I'm doing the best to show that I am not even remotely like gonna be moving with any pace.
I'll agree, though. It took me a really long time to do this level. Like, I'm just trying to remember the first time I played it through. I think I didn't even go in the front. I came around the back, and, like, I just kept screwing up, because the first, like, major room you encounter is that one with all those guards in it, and I wanted it to be perfect. And I was just over and over again, and I'm like, screw it. So I just ended up killing everybody. So this was, like, not fun, at least, for the
This is
first
too
time.
much of a problem. I'm just gonna start killing things until
Well,
it all makes sense.
It was
Very
because
John
I wanted
Locke
it to
of
be
you.
perfect, you know? And then I'm like, fine, I'm not going to go in the back door. I'm going to go in the front door. And then everything started making sense. Goodbye!
Later, skater.
Everyone's getting tossed.
Take out the trash. It's kind of like recycling.
I always enjoy watching myself because I'm like, I know any second now, like, all this hard work to not, like, like, spook everybody is just gonna result in, like, some random person spotting me and then, like, 3 people attacking
Well,
me.
that's half the fun, though. Especially once you get some of the area of effect powers and grenades. That's pretty fun.
I like how you're hiding the body. No
Yeah,
one
you're-
comes
you're-
down here.
I like to escalate things.
No
There's
one
always a part of me
comes
who's like,
down
look,
here.
I'll just see how long I can go before like either I or the game just gets tired of my shenanigans and just starts dropping everything on me.
Nobody comes in there. You've already killed the other two guys.
Yeah, there's
still
like
get
4 dudes
spotted
in
around
here
here.
though.
All right. Let's see how much sympathy you have for the working woman.
I ignore her completely.
Aw. That's all right. You're just assuming you're respecting her autonomy, and you're
Oh,
assuming
spotted.
she can deal with her
Spotted.
shit.
I'm just like,
there we
okay,
go.
fine, whatever.
No more
I mean,
sneaking. Gun
She
time.
basically just saved her life by bumbling around in here.
Yeah. Well, I think she just ran into the wall
Ooh.
of light, actually.
Yeah, she might have.
Nope, there
Oh,
she
no,
goes.
she's
There
still
she
running
goes.
around.
She is
Oh,
gone.
she made it.
Nope, she ran outside, found a body, kept running. Oh well.
And she
Screaming
was
the
just
whole
like,
way.
Yeah, no.
I wonder,
I'd
does
do
she
the
like
same.
hang out outside?
What does this one do again? Oh,
Undertaker!
when you're underwater, you regenerate mana.
Undertaker is like, I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones that I pick up and I like immediately make a 4-prong of it.
Yeah. I'm like, High Chaos Corvo doesn't seem to have a lot of need for Undertaker. 'Cause he just leaves them where they
High
lie.
Chaos Corvo just gets freaking dust power, shadow kill. That's what it is. And then there are just no corpses. Like, why
I
would you
kinda
even-
Yeah, I
Just,
did a
like-
lot of that in Dishonored 1.
But you can't
Not so
turn
much
it off,
this time, though.
which is the sad part.
Oh, so you can no longer like get torsos to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I didn't take it, and also because like there were some hilarious interactions with it in Dishonored 1, where like characters completely unrelated to what I was doing would die, and because it counted as like not
Oh, really?
being alert when they died, like characters were just like winking out of.
That's
It's
good.
kind of fun to
Existence.
get, though, in the later levels. Like, just in, like, the last couple after the Duke's Palace. Then the shadow bit becomes pretty fun.
There's only like one
I do
level after the
appreciate killing
palace.
witches that don't leave a corpse just because it's poetic in some way.
What happens if you have that and the overseer who kills his friend, does the body disappear? Does he go like, what's going on? Or does he just like not
That's a
notice?
Fair question. I might have to science that for you.
Science it!
I'm gonna have
Science
to
Corvo!
science that for you. That sounds
Science
that
Corvo.
sounds pretty interesting.
Science Emily has
That'll
given
be a-
Science Corvo some homework. I keep thinking
gonna-
that's a big screen TV. I know. It's
Honestly,
software,
it messed
but
with me
like
for a
TV.
minute too. I was like, wait, what? Since when do we have plasma screen TVs here?
Seriously, like the TV. Oh,
Or not?
Victim of the crown killer, no doubt.
you want action? Go next door. Don't look at the TV. Look at real life. There's just an arm there.
The tone you said that with made it sound like more of a Skinamax than a Cinemax sort of proposition.
You want action? Pick up this headless body and throw it on the ground. There was an arm there, but there wasn't a leg or a head.
Yeah, the crown killer just sort of made off with that. To do God
You should
only
have
knows
picked up his
what.
arm and thrown it at him and told him to stop hitting himself.
I've done that in Viscera Cleanup Detail before. My coworker janitors were not amused.
Was just trying to see if it went off like the one code I have on memory for that
I
one.
think there's 4 of them per, so I mean, you could do that.
One of the more annoying features in this game.
That you have to go back to unlock safes and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
I
it
get
just
why they
depends on
do
what
it.
order you go through it. Like,
But I'm pretty sure you can't customize that in the difficulty settings, right?
No, you cannot.
Which
you
is a
cannot,
shame. Because
you can
cannot
totally
make
smash
static
that from
things.
this side. Oh.
You totally can, by the way. She's right.
Or you can go through the window, which I suspect you're probably about to do. No? Okay.
No, I mean,
I'm
just
there's
gonna-
more dudes over here.
Yonder, I wonder. There are still plenty more guys on ground level to put in like below ground level.
Priorities.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, bodies are
Yeah,
biodegradable, so, I mean, you're not, like...
I'm sort of like thinking, like, where is that code? I'm wondering, did I leave it over here somewhere? No. Okay, never mind.
I'm
Here's the
99%
code.
sure it's right near the
Yeah,
body
that's
that
what I
you
was thinking.
saw.
I just didn't see it, so my brain's
Yeah.
like,
You're just
is
checking.
everything okay?
I got the
Oh, well.
statue. I turned off the gate thing. Okay, I can go.
I've looked at the map. There we go.
You know, there's only like 4 patient rooms, so when this was a solarium, they could have like 4 patients at a time.
honestly, like I was having an extended conversation about something like that with a friend of mine a couple of days ago because she showed me Kingsfield 4, which for those of you who aren't aware, Kingsfield is like the precursor to Dark Souls. It's the Dark Souls that FromSoft did before there was Dark Souls.
Yes, Doctor.
For Demon Souls.
Patients anymore.
Demon Souls, sorry, yeah,
It's
whatever.
the precursor to Demon Souls.
Okay.
Which, yeah, same difference.
It's a grandpa.
But
What's the story? Stop
The
letting
point-
us interrupt and tell your story.
the point.
Come on,
that-
stop
that I
letting
was-
us interrupt.
I swear to God, Squirrel, I am going to find some way to get you back for this. It's okay. I can't take revenge when I'm laughing this hard. Anyway, the thing about Kingsfield 4 is like the entire environment is monotone, drab, incredibly one note, and does a terrible job of explaining where you need to go.
That was excessive.
But there is still like this incredible charm to it, where a lot of the environments that it puts you in, like the tiny little church or the cellar to this old castle, they all look like they were actually used at some point.
Aww. Yeah.
So it's like it's got this weird charm that's really easy to get into. And I've always looked at a lot of maps like this, and please don't take this as a criticism. Like the map making in Dishonored 2 is one of the things that you absolutely cannot take away from it. It's brilliant, but I always get knocked out of the groove, for lack of a better term, when I notice something like what you just pointed out. There are only 4 patient rooms. There's like no reason or like that this was ever actually a place that functioned.
Yeah. I have a very important question.
Yeah.
And I want to know, will the dogs be okay? Oh, shit!
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That dog was a mad dog. He had to go. Dog shot.
Puppies,
Yeah,
no.
But they're
They're
evil
so
monster
good.
puppies. So...
No, they're good boys. They're
They've
good
just
dogs,
been
Brandon.
Not all
Trained
puppers
wrong.
are good puppers.
They've just
Anyway,
been
that
trained
ain't
wrong.
no dog. That's a wolf.
It's a wolf
Sits on
hound.
inflatable raft, sails out to sea.
Everybody
I mean-
looks at you strangely, shrugging.
They're supposed to be infected or something, right? So maybe it's okay.
No, it's not. Like those are.
No, it's not.
I love it
okay.
as if people are just like they're getting mauled to
Wait,
death
why
by
aren't
like
you
an
taking
in-game
our
enemy,
side?
and they're like,
Cool guy, what the fuck?
I am taking your side in the sense that you should be good to these dogs. Like I am a super pro dog in my clean hands run, even though I don't have to be. I mean,
"Look, I love dogs to bits, but I don't like being bitten by dogs to bits."
But isn't there something about how there's like a note or the guards talking and they say something about how the dogs are infected? Right?
Yeah,
Maybe,
the
like,
dogs are in fact rabid, and that
Oh,
dude was
shit,
tapping
okay.
on the glass and making it worse for them.
And why do you think they attacked the guards in the first place? Because they're rabid.
Shit.
Those ain't trained
Right.
puppers.
So it's, I mean,
No,
you're
they've
kind
been
of like
trained
putting them
by-
out of their misery. You're not
Exactly.
letting the rabid.
No, they're mad puppers.
Okay, fair.
I don't actually know what
I
happens
must have
to
missed
a
that particular
creature
portion of
when.
things.
What happens to creatures when they are rabid? Does their brain get eaten, or
That's
He's
an
just
excellent
sawing.
question.
he's like the only guard doing
are
a job
you,
and he killed
asking
him?
for the progression of the disease rabies? Is that what I just heard from you?
No, I just like the only thing I know about rabies is that you like drool a lot and then you have to be put down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the extent of my
I
knowledge
hear
too.
somebody typing.
This guy's just like,
And like raccoons and stuff, they
yeah.
can carry it without like going crazy. But it must do something to your brain, right? It has to be like
Yeah,
a brain.
I don't know the specifics. I'm actually looking it up.
That was
Well
a
done.
hot potato.
Oh, we're not done yet. They all grouped up again. Thanks, guys. Dinner's cancelled.
She got some good airtime.
You got really lucky with that room. Goddamn.
Yep, that room is an absolute nightmare most of the
Oh
time
my
I've ever
He
played
was
it.
using grenades. What was lucky about that?
It everyone just gathered up. Everyone just gathered up for me. It's always appreciated.
I'm mad that this room had like nothing in it except for a couple of coins and like.
Just
nothing,
about to say that.
basically.
It's like they hid this room away and it's got atomized solution, but I don't really need like and a candle I can blow out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the basic function of rabies, I had to look this up too, is that it the disease
I thought
causes
I heard typing.
inflammation in the brain. Yeah,
The disease causes what?
She asked a good question. I'm curious. Okay, shut up.
What does the disease cause?
It causes inflammation.
Is nobody else really just happy with that
apologize
image
for
of me
looking
holding a
things up,
grenade in
cool
one
guy.
hand and a Molotov in the other? Just like walking down, just Corvo just walking down with like a grenade in one hand and like a bottle of
Because
flammable
he knows that's
whiskey in
just
the
going to
other.
be a bad fucking day for the next person he runs
It's-
into.
Is it gonna be those guys on the stairs? Please be the guys on the stairs. Oh.
It's the officer.
I'm
who-
I'm
Oh,
I'm
she's
planning on
literally
getting
taking
them
a
with
nap.
it. But
Okay,
then of course
quickly, you have to-
for some
Oh,
reason
Woo!
yeah, she has one really strong back of the head.
Woo!
You
She gave you a
monster.
nice.
Guys are still playing dice, by the way.
No,
they're like,
no.
oh, they're up.
I mean, bad cards. Not my boss died. Oh, they're on the level below. Okay, quickly tell us what is rabies? What?
The basic function is that it is a virus that causes inflammation of the brain, and because of the pressure on the brain, certain behavioral changes can happen because the normal functioning of the lobes that are inflamed are impaired.
Okay.
So things like judgment.
I think High Chaos
inhibitions,
Corvo
that
has
sort of thing.
rabies.
I mean, either that or he's just really drunk because you know.
I've been
the
eating a
whole
lot of
loss of
Rocktivian pears.
inhibitions thing.
I don't know. I think it's a valid hypothesis.
He's sniffing bath salts, that's the
He
problem.
is.
Those bath salts are not going back to the dreadful whale to get fenced. They are
Also,
staying right here.
how do they even fence so much bath
Toizo!
salts? How much bath
Oh.
salts does this city need? Jesus.
I mean, I imagine that the Duke just uses like 3/4 of it himself.
I mean, it made lots of sense during Dishonored because it was a plague and everybody had like blockaded the place so that the plague wouldn't get out.
So Kono seems hot. Like maybe everyone is just sweating all the time.
I mean,
And they're eating like
there is-
fish, so they have like stinky fish sweat.
It's a humid climate.
And there are the guards that basically say, "Holy crap, I stink so frickin' bad."
Yeah, I basically pretend
they?
it's like 30 degrees or warmer. It's super hot.
What's
Celsius.
I'm
Celsius is what you're
gripped with
talking
tension
about there.
right now. What's gonna happen?
Maybe try my luck at dice.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Oh.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm like, where are my sleepy bolts? There we go.
Oh, shoot, you
that's very
actually
kind
do
of
remember
you.
that you have those.
Oh.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't
They're
set out to
innocent.
kill
They're the
any.
help. Where'd the other guy go?
I don't set out to kill any civilians. That doesn't mean that no civilians die. Like I said, there is going to be I'm going to keep hyping it.
I
There is going to be
wonder,
one amazing sequence
pick
where the
up your
body
hot
body
soup?
count.
You cannot pick
I
up the
wish I
hot
could.
soup.
Oh, that's
Please
unfortunate.
let Robokai say there's an amazing sequence about what?
Oh, just where I get a extremely large number of people killed.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
I
I
don't
always
even
look
have to
forward
lift a
to those.
finger. Yeah,
Always
no,
your
it's
fault.
like I just watch it and you can just see in my head going, I've made a mistake.
Mistake.
Everyone's gonna blame me
No.
for this one.
It's okay. You're rabid. Your brain is swelling. You don't
It's
have
not
a lot
your
of control over
fault.
what you're doing.
I've just got
my
the
lord.
rabies. No one's putting me down properly.
You just gotta wipe your mouth off every now and then. You'll be like, oh, just drooling.
Exploring the place, hoovering everything up. Mm-hmm. It's me, Corvo, the living Roomba.
It's
with
me.
rabies.
Corvo.
Tower down. Megan can pick me up.
The living Roomba.
Megan can pick me up.
I'm honestly expecting like the WWE to introduce somebody with that gimmick before too much longer.
Have you not grabbed the bone charm on the wall?
Yeah, I got it. I got
Okay.
it. We were.
It was just weird that
Also,
it
it's a
popped up
rune.
right then.
The bloodfly concern. I always love how they sum that up. The bloodfly concern. Just like Home Slice, this is not a concern. There are people getting eaten from the inside
It's
out.
a full-blown epidemic.
It happens every year. It happens every year, so you have to call it something.
Little bit of rain, little bit of blood fly.
I'd call it Bloodfly season.
Oh well.
Like rabbit season.
Yeah.
Duck
This year's
season,
Bloodfly
fire.
season is more intense than normal.
Have I remembered I threw my little whiskey bottle down?
It's
Oh,
to your
yeah, you
left.
did.
There's so many larvae bursting out of people's skin. It's such a concern.
I think there's like the lady usually sleeps around here, so I think that's where I'm getting confused because
Well,
last few
she's
times I
the
played
one
it,
that you
she
tried
doesn't-
really
you know,
hard
she never
to
really
kill.
gets up.
On the stairs.
She really just wasn't
No.
having any of it.
She was having none of your horse crap. She was just like, I am the T-1000. You are
Stun
nothing.
mine. Oh, come on.
Hold on.
What was that?
Oh, you're
Wow,
distracting
this
them.
looks like something I would do.
Pew pew. Pew pew pew.
Come on, dudes. Like this is the easiest you could possibly.
Have you taken
get
dark
off.
vision?
There you go.
There we go.
Wow.
Do they ever
Simultaneous.
Problem solved.
like die from falling down the stairs? Do you think? Oh,
No, but they died from that.
die from that. Oh, and you left without picking up one.
Well, I know what? Like, I'm not doing a no-kill run.
But you left without picking up
Oh,
head.
man.
That's the best part, is to pick up the
That was
body
completely
part.
I think people,
unnecessary.
The
I think
best part is
people,
body
anybody who
parts.
saw me kill those, I think everybody who saw me kill them on the stairs understands just how much trouble any run is with those guys. They have like great vision everywhere and are just like ginormous pains in the.
They are. This is true.
Well, you just throw a bottle or something, and then they move.
Yeah, or I can do what I did. Give me the money.
Or you can turn them asleep and let them fall on their own flammable run and kill themselves.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
That's what I did. And then you don't get blamed for their deaths. Oh, so this is
I got
this is
blamed
a high
for those
chaos
deaths.
difference.
Right,
Yep,
yeah.
high chaos
Mhm.
difference is the lady that runs it. I think it's the
Yeah.
lady that runs
The
it. Basically,
matron.
can you get out of my face, beast? She's like,
Bad voice.
usually she's like, I can't do this anymore. I have
This
to
is
go.
so
But
rude.
like in high chaos, she's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to kill myself.
I don't understand what I did wrong. I have no reason to
Yeah,
And,
that's fucked in
bloodflies.
retrospect.
live. It is sad. You haven't even there you go. There's she hung herself.
Ideos mio, that's a lot of.
Yeah, look at my
freaking
health.
hands.
I thought you
I'm like,
I thought you
whoa.
had the bone charm that lets
Oh,
you kill
come
them.
on.
Okay.
Jesus.
That was mosquito butt in your
Is
face.
that
Yeah, I thought I had the one that made them less aggressive at distance, like until you got
I
closer
thought you
to.
had
but
the
they-
one that lets you
really,
kill them
really,
for health.
really, really
Is that the
aggressive.
one? Maybe Rose has
Yeah.
that one.
That's what happens if you don't respect the blood flies.
Dismissed. Throw something at her body. Watch it sway.
Not
Please.
cut her
I'm just
down,
saying,
not
physics.
say a quick prayer.
Excuse
No,
me,
no.
sorry. Do I look like I host a popular YouTube channel?
Oh.
Shots fired.
Savage. That is savage.
That was timely.
That was stone cold.
In, like, a
and I
year,
love
people
it.
will
Wait,
be
no.
like, what?
You do host a popular YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
Well, we host a YouTube channel.
Travel to what is it? Ayokigahara or something.
Hypatia never leaves Adam.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I've only seen it in text.
Sir.
I don't remember exactly where all of that sordid business went down. The nice thing about Japanese syllables is that they have deterministic pronunciation. So if I saw it, I could pronounce it very simply. But I don't know.
Ayokigahara.
That was
Yeah, don't everyone talk about why Dr. Hypatia vanishes and comes back like chewing on someone's hand, or why some of the guards have gone missing and have turned up later having been chewed on.
There's no reason why she can't do what she does outside of her apartment. She just needs to come and go as she pleases, right? Which she could do from her apartment.
Oh yeah, well some people are asking that question, like why? And the response has been, don't ask questions unless you want to be sent somewhere shittier. All you have to do is just like hang around and not ask fucking stupid questions.
You're mean.
the practical reason, at least as far as these guys are concerned, is that
Oh, he's a
Hypatia
bad
in
man.
her normal.
Oh, what?
That's
Ooh.
yeah. Well, if you yeah, the heart reveals that there are a lot of really sick people here.
Yep, that was
That
a problem.
Just bricked up two old ladies.
In their sewing
Excessive.
room. I mean, at least they died happy.
cask of Amontillado style.
And hungry.
Well, one probably lasted longer than the other, like through cannibalism. But
maybe.
whatever.
You know what? I was really trying not to think of that.
I don't know. I think if you're a desperate old
Appreciate
lady,
you,
you
though.
wouldn't resort to cannibalism. You'd just know. You'd be like, no.
I mean,
To old
but
ladies,
you'd only have
whoever
suing
goes
bills.
first, the other one gets granables.
Can I just say... Can I just say how much I love how much the Empress, like, hates your guts if you're High Chaos Corvo.
Yes, she's like,
Ooh.
what the
She's
fuck
like,
is
you are
wrong
the
with
worst
you?
person
She's
on
very
earth.
This isn't the
disappointed.
man I
Can't
fell in
believe
love
I
with.
ever loved you.
Same with Emily too, though.
Yeah.
She does also say like things like, "I hate what this world has done to you."
That's like, I'm sorry you
So
feel that
here's,
way. That's like not really an apology.
I think I checked to see if this dialogue changes before and after the killing.
Watching history
Before and after what?
as words pass from the lips of
You violently murder
Taking care of
Oh.
Hypatia.
I
I
don't think it
don't
does.
think it will, because like he doesn't.
No, I don't
mention
think
what
it
you're here
does.
To do at all.
poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent
I liked his old jacket better.
like soft metal. By some accounts,
I know people are all concerned about his voice actor or whatever, but I just care about his clothes.
a victim of treachery.
They are a bit modern.
I just like the buttons down the front on the old version. They were still modern, but they had like better buttons.
Your truth.
He just sort of sinks there. Like, that wasn't me. He just sort of sinks there. He appears and then just kind of... This really bothers me.
He really enjoys just popping in and around this time around. Like I don't know if it's just something he picked up and it's just like, yes, this makes me look
No,
awesome,
well-
or if it's like some weird.
Oh, when
intimidation.
you're
Well,
in
it's,
the
it's a
zone.
stark difference to when he just used to pelvic thrust in my face. So I suppose the boys growing up.
Yeah.
Don't remember that. I think I would have remembered that.
at least
I would have
he's-
enjoyed that.
It happened a lot in our Let's Play
It did,
of it.
as a matter
Like,
of fact.
he really, really liked to just thrust.
Maybe I just wasn't standing in the right place, because I think
Good
I
to
would have
know.
enjoyed that.
Good to know.
It was.
I guess he was excited. He hadn't really had anyone to talk to for a long time since, like, Dad,
He
Dad
was a
went,
teenage boy.
went off the rails.
off the reservation, as it were.
Clunk, 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 clunk. I'm being
someone's
stealthy.
bored.
Clunk, clunk,
Can't have that.
clunk.
Not for much longer.
Jump on his head. Yay!
Now you just feel nothing.
Ruiner Bone Charm nearby.
That guy get back up there again.
Yeah, it's got to be the ones up in the
He's got a
tower
couple.
up
He's
there.
gonna equip his heart and have a look. Look at that sun.
Yeah, there's still
It's just like,
plenty of people to stab yet.
yeah,
so.
you're only like half through murdering
Sir.
the place.
Martel asked why we're not out bashing the howlers.
Fuck you, that's why.
Entire squad that never asked questions.
Actually, yes, that's pretty much exactly his response. Good one,
Here
school.
anymore. The men don't understand what's so important about Dr.
Speaking of not having any patience,
What
get
should
back
I
to
say
work.
when it comes up.
Next time someone mentions it, just tell them that the Duke will have us flayed alive if anything happens to her.
That's clear enough.
He should keep her at the Duke's palace, if he's so worried about her.
Oh yeah, that would go so well.
I like
wouldn't
how
it?
they had a good working relationship, and I like how the sergeant actually cares about his men.
For a certain level.
One
of
thing I
care.
really miss about Far Reach is that you don't pause time when they're in the middle of a
Man,
jump.
what is it with people putting like two people in the same place?
I wasn't listening.
Like, the other guy was like put two ladies in like a bricked up room. That guy put two guys in the cell. It's like everybody's just doubling up.
Honestly, like one of the things that people complained about was that the heart always, if you go around doing a heart run, the heart will just basically point out that pretty much everybody is a colossal.
Yeah, but I mean, it
jerkwad.
responds to you, doesn't it? So, like, the more high chaos you are, the more terrible stuff it will say.
Yeah, but it's excessively so even in high chaos. It's like 80% of the people, even civilians, are total evil
Yeah,
monsters.
but I mean, you're in Karnaka, so what do you expect?
Well, what I actually expect is
That's
that,
me being racist
is
against
that
Karnakans.
There's a lot of.
Karnakis?
Well, I mean, like
Karnakians?
she's like from my perspective, what's her name, Jessamine is pointing out like the worst things that these people have ever done. So if you get somebody saying like, yeah, this person stole some food from a really hungry orphan, it's just like, okay, you know, if that's the worst thing you've ever done in your life, you've done some
No,
wrong,
but she
that's
points
not
out
death
good things.
penalty.
I feel like if she's so pissed at you at being a dick, she should make more of an effort to tell you what the good things are that people do.
She should be really passive aggressive as well. Be like, what's the point? You're gonna stab him
This
anyway.
guy likes kittens.
This guy likes kittens, yes. So you check the heart on
This
this
guy has 2 small children who will miss him.
Yeah. She'll be like, he has a micropenis and it makes him sad.
That's not the important part.
And then you have like, do I kill this
Not
guy or
anymore.
not? Like, that's a...
Corvo would naturally respond with, yeah, Emily liked kittens too, and look where it got her. Pretty sure you liked kittens too, and look where the knife went. No, fuck this shit, everybody does.
When his mom died, he cried for a month. And you're like, oh, dang.
well, we cut that short.
Or you could be like, when his mom died, he murdered 5 whores. Like, come on, Jessamine. You need to
Ew.
fill
Well,
that.
you know, like... To be fair, I did exactly the same thing in The Golden Cat.
Honestly, if you had only murdered 5 whores, it would have been a real improvement.
Yeah, that mission
Look, I panicked.
was not good for the
panicked.
horrors of Dunwall.
I panicked,
Do you not
okay?
have
It wasn't,
the...
it wasn't
isn't
meant
there
to
like
go
a
that way.
power or something where you can... Yeah, it's fire reach, where you can, like, kick him off a ledge.
Well, I can
Oh, yeah.
boost and
Something.
kick people,
It's
but I keep
blink or-
forgetting I can do it, or I
I
don't.
hope we
Oh, I
see
have
it.
it. I just
I
Wind
hope we
blast.
see it.
Forgetting
Wind
it.
blast is what you're thinking
No,
of,
there's
School.
one where
And Wind
it's like
Blast is
far
so
reach.
much fun.
We're at
It's
the end
limited.
of
There
far
is
reach, you can,
there
like,
is a blink thing.
blink. Kick him in the
There's
face.
a blink ability I have which allows me to do a flying kick.
And
into
there's
people,
one that is like you
which
do it
focuses on
over
flying.
you do it over a, or like there's a special animation you can do it over a balcony.
Yeah, there is a kick you can do which will launch people
A
as
launch
well.
kick.
Yeah,
I can never reliably get it to appear, but I have gotten it to appear once or twice I think
Oh
during this
yes,
Let's Play, so
good.
please look
Yes,
forward to it.
exciting.
I'm glad that you did that, because I tried buying it and found that it was way too easy to kill a dude using that stuff.
Yeah,
so
well, there's
I had
some
to-
Yeah,
things
well,
you just
you know.
never make
I
use of
mean-
as low chaos. So,
That's why Highcast is so much fun.
like the doppelganger that will fight, like you'll never take that as low chaos, Emily, because you don't want her to fight, because she might kill somebody, and then it's your fault.
Also,
Yeah,
hardiness. Let's see what
that's
this
how I do.
friend does.
Oh, hardiness, that's a great one.
That's a nice one to get. More health, especially since I'm going to be getting stung by far more blood flies.
I like Corvo's short hairdo. He looked like shit with long hair. He looked... I don't know.
He was a lot younger then. He could
I
pull it
guess
off a little
so.
more reliably. He definitely couldn't pull it off in old age. No one likes an old dude with a mullet and a beard unless they're like, you know, going to see like a rock concert.
I don't know, Corvo's a bit of
Like
a
it
silver
for a-
fox, so
He's not silver yet. Excuse me.
he's getting there.
Jesus Christ, Rose.
Now we have the power to
He's
stop
a
time.
salt
So this is
and
where the
pepper
fun
fox.
begins.
Oh, good. Corvo could use that.
Bedtime. Yeah, bedtime with me, Corvo. No, wait. Yeah.
That came
You're
out
like-
of nowhere.
You're the one who's
I
like...
mean, I probably
Corvo's
would.
I mean,
the babe.
I'm not questioning your taste. That's just that came out of nowhere for me.
Hey, look, it's a cool guy's favorite part of any video game.
The elevator
I love
part?
you. I'm scared of heights.
Oh,
Like,
it's only video game height.
Dreadfully
Maybe.
scared
It's
of
not real,
heights.
it's just pixels and polygons.
Some video
Well, it
game
doesn't
falls,
matter.
though, can be, like, really gut-wrenching.
Someone's like, "Who's that guy falling down there?"
If
What's
the
that?
camera work is good enough, a good video game fall can be actually surprisingly gut-wrenching. I will concede
If
that.
you say so.
It's the noise of it as well. The game that absolutely turns me into a
Negative
gibbering mess
one.
is Dying Light.
Is what?
And
Is what?
what Dying Light.
Oh, yeah.
It's after this.
What that game does really well is, in addition to the camera work, in addition to all of that,
No, that's a
the
good game for
graphical
heart-wrenching falling,
particulars.
too.
Yeah, it also does the sound especially
question.
right. Like, you're up. Yeah.
Not related to Dying Light, so you can finish your point if you want.
Doesn't matter. No, well, I mean, it's the sound that really sets me off, and I'm done.
Okay, so my question is, With Sokolov, does he seem like the kind of man who would paint a self-portrait? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. He does. He has enough of an ego to do it. Like
Easily.
I think he would do it, but like as a
there's
joke.
enough of an ego to do it.
No, he's
drawn himself as an old
it.
person. Quite
Is
an,
that what's-
he's like, and he's done quite a good job of like really highlighting the ravages of age
Yeah,
upon
I
himself.
guess so,
I would
because
like
that
to
is
think
pretty old.
there was a
Sokolov.
method to his.
I will concede to
method to his
Robokai's
Sokolovness.
opinion.
I was like,
Oh Jesus Christ! Hello.
No, bees!
You weren't lying about having trouble with blood flies.
Bees!
Swear to God,
He
bro.
hasn't even gone into the website section.
yeah, I'm not even there yet.
Oh, fuck that
I like how
section.
you took
They're
all
gonna-
of this care to get rid of
Oh,
like every
man.
guard, and then it was like dog, bees.
Yeah, I was like, who is still left? And it was a dog.
I think there
and
is still
bees.
one guard
and dogs
in the,
and bees
in
with
the...
dogs with bees in their mouths, and when they
You
bark,
might still
they
have a
release
guard
the-
in
oh, hey, dude.
Velasco's office. Oh, it's
What?
the cook.
Oh, I actually killed. Oh no, that was a sleeping one. That was a
was
sleeping
really
one.
dark.
That's
Face,
all right.
though. I mean, you get a long old dart.
Could have put
right
his
in the
eye
nasal
out or something,
cavity.
man.
This isn't.
I wonder how he never noticed me, and I never
Yeah,
noticed
so you
him all
stood with
that
these
time.
guys.
I think he
So-
probably did notice.
That's
you.
that's
He
right.
was
I
just
went
like,
up there and fudged around
You
and killed
forgot to
people and
actually
everything,
get
and
her
then
key.
forgot to get the key. I do that
Yeah.
sometimes, most of the time, all the time.
I was so frustrated the first time I played it because I'm like, it says there's a bone charm right here. How do I get it? And you have to like go down a level
It's
and like
just
outside.
standard Metroid style.
Mm-hmm. It's
Get
rude.
the key to open the lock for a varying definition of key and a varying
Can I
definition
just shoot
of lock.
Mrs.
No, I
Sonic?
mean in that little stairwell there's a bone charm like up above you, and I like couldn't figure out how to get it. And I spent a really long time until I went outside and I saw the vent. He's already gotten it in this one, but
increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss.
Are you being watched? We hear like
Among
5
other
sergeants
things.
say.
Dr.
Yeah, I hear
Hypatia's
like
key.
5 sergeants saying, "Hey,
There you
watch her."
go.
Families. Each time I hear
A journalist in capital letters.
I'm sorry, Dr. Hypatia. You can't keep trying to convince me you're a good person. I'm still going to stab you.
I don't keep pictures of my. I gotta go.
Please don't do that again, whoever that
That
was.
was my dog crying. I gotta
the
go.
morning.
Right back.
Alexandria Hypatia.
Oh, puppy.
No worries.
It was
Needy
the
puppy.
morning
Needy puppy
of the
knows how many
dog.
puppies have been stabbed in this Let's Play already and starting to get a
Ooh,
little
true.
concerned.
I also like the time where it's just like, I'm gonna stab Hypatia, and the dogs whimper.
Doug's like, no, not Hypatia. I love her.
Dogs
Like, I'm
are
sorry,
not
dog,
okay
but
with
Hypatia
this.
has to go. I love it's like a keyhole peek, and it's like that's a clear door. That's like I can see through the glass. Like I don't need to peek.
I wonder if
It would be
wonder if
embarrassed
that,
to
if
peek.
that provides any sort of cheesy advantage in terms of like partially obscuring you or some nonsense. Probably not. Probably just a booby prize.
Is Hamilton in there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about being attacked by a monster one night. Some beast that wanted to scoop the brains out of his skull.
I see. Keep this to yourself, will you? No need to spread silly rumors.
Of course, ma'am.
Let's find out if I can make him see reason.
Oh yeah, she's actually going to just go straight in there and kill the shit out of him.
Oh lord.
Yeah, she ain't gonna. No one's gonna be seeing reason.
She ain't
she's
fucking
just gonna
around.
straight up. Yeah, she's just gonna like silence him now before he does anything. And I'm not gonna get there in time, I think.
I mean, you could.
Or I'm going to just watch it happen. Either
Yeah,
way.
like seriously.
Why would you believe me? Dr. Hypatia. She believes me. She knows something's not right in Adamine.
I'm like, oh shit! And I'm like, oh, too late.
Well, she's gone now. Oh
John Hamilton!
I love the way he's just like, bro, just holding that pose. Like, yeah. She just straight up murks him. I didn't even, I thought there was gonna be like a little bit more dialogue, but she doesn't even wait. She just pulls the gun and I'm just like, oh fuck.
I'm
But you took
actually
the long
never-
way around, too.
I've never left her conscious long enough for her to do that on any of my runs, so I don't know what the low chaos.
I think like how she just sort of like
just
they
leave
just
her.
you know.
I mean, I think she just leaves him.
Maybe beats him
alright,
up. I
that's
can't
fair.
remember.
I mean, I basically saw a guard and was like, okay, guard needs to get punched in the face.
I must defeat guard.
No, I must defeat the guards. No, John, you are the guards. And then John had a
And
pistol.
then cool guy worked for Dunwall.
This guy has a nicer office than Dr. Hypatia.
Yeah, he probably just takes good care of it. Lots more stuff sort of laying around everywhere.
I'm kind of amazed that there are coins of 2 over here because, like, I imagine it's pretty much the same reason $2 bills are not made anymore in the United States, because everybody kept frickin' confusing them for $1
I got
bills.
news for you.
I don't know.
buddy.
In Canada they've loonies and toonies and do just fine.
Yeah, UK's got £2 coins. They're fine. They're bigger.
Also because
All
they
right,
use
then.
coins, not bills.
Yeah, we don't use $1 and
That
£2
would help.
bills. That's
Which I
crazy.
suppose undermines the profitability of strip clubs, because it's just not quite the same when you're pelting the stripper with a coin.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
Usually gets you
see,
thrown
strip
out,
clubs
yeah.
though, they're making at least minimum wage, so you don't have to tip them.
Kind of weird. Like I'm like,
That
didn't
was
I,
a-
how did I not
that
activate
was
any of
a
these things? I'm wondering if like
weight
something else
service
sort of.
joke. Anyway,
There we go.
tripwire.
I knew that one was still activated. Yeah, so our friend was going to be doing his own little hunt of whoever it was murdering everyone in there.
I know.
And in low chaos, he's like, man, what the fuck
And
was
he
I
got all
thinking? This is
scared.
like
He's like,
way
I'm
above
not
me.
like the royal protector or his daughter, the empress, who's secretly like her father, the royal
But
protector.
in high chaos, he's just, I'm going crazy. Woo!
Coin of 5. Okay, we don't have £5 coins. That's crazy.
Yeah, at a certain point, there's just the coins are just not helpful
I mean,
anymore.
a coin of 5 is the size of like the palm of your hand. So, like the palm of a Dishonored hand, which is pretty big.
I mean, we actually know that is true because the beggars always ask for coins
Yeah,
of 5.
and you put it in their hand,
eclipses
and
their
they've got
entire
like
palm.
freaking huge yaoi hands, like everybody else, and it fills their whole palm.
Never change that description.
Little bit
please.
revelatory there.
Like, never change that description, because that was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Dishonored 2 does have a bit of a case of hands being drawn by clamp.
Oh, thanks, brother. I got a tip for you. Hey, don't steal my sleep darts.
I don't eat. I think I'm like, where's the rum? Like, no, why have I got this corpse? What am I doing? Okay, I'm just tired of seeing her there on the
goodbye.
stairs, mocking me, always
And
mocking
you
me.
haven't even dealt with the guys on the
It
back
took you
porch
4
yet.
Even in
slashes to
death,
kill me.
she still wins.
Torso?
With her
4 slashes.
incredibly difficult to beat in skull.
Honestly, I do like the idea that you're basically going all Jack Sparrow on this
That
right
took a
now.
long
But
time to
why's the
burn.
rum gone?
The blood flies have gotten out of hand here.
No shit, Corvo.
Yeah, that's like
Time to clean house.
pretty obvious.
Like a moth to the flame. The blood flies.
Eventually,
go to
I
the
do
flame.
just sort of like go, you know what? Who cares?
Yeah,
and just like
incendiary bolts.
run at
Come
stuff
on.
and set it on fire.
There you go.
Whee!
Pew 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 pew. Whee!
God, it honestly makes ah! Sitting here just like relishing in how pretty it is to watch these ridiculous things burn, and then
It
all
is
of a
very
sudden
They
it's
are
satisfying.
kind of pretty though. They
Jeez
glow.
Louise, dude, nice.
Oh yeah, at some point I just like whatever. I just start running and stabbing them instead of throwing stuff at them because
School, did you
it's
say
not
these
nearly as
Grenades.
not nearly as bad as you think.
School, did you say the blood flies were pretty?
The burning ones are.
Okay,
That's
the burning
right.
ones I
No,
can
Burning
they're
one, yes.
pretty even when they're not burning because they glow.
Hard disagree there.
I have words with your aesthetic sense right now.
They're all like, they got
Judgment.
feathery wings, and like, I mean, I wouldn't want to kiss one or anything, but.
No. Oh, that's the place to go.
She's setting limits, okay? I mean, we're clowning on her, so it's important for her to set boundaries.
Just their like little fluttery wings and stuff. It's like they're kind of pretty in a way because they glow. If they didn't glow, then fuck them.
I don't think you have enough boundaries.
It's a video game.
all I can figure is that like in your mind you're equating them to like fireflies or something like that, which I can totally feel. If they didn't, get all up in your business and eat you from the inside out with their ridiculous and disgusting larva. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
If they didn't glow, they'd be like botflies, which are gross. But they do glow, so.
I think the greatest thing is they only grow when they're really angry.
Yep. Set them on fire, and then they're pretty.
Like, I mean, if you get a passive one, then they're just like a little mound of brown.
A little mound of brown. You say the little flying shit bags.
Bye, friends.
Fuck off, you bitey little scum suckers.
A mound of brown. Now sit down.
You're angry again. I'm out of here.
Barricading job, by the way. Whoever did that.
Do you even get anything out of that room?
You get a bone charm.
I think there's.
I heard a something
There's a bone
humming,
charm in there.
but
Yeah, I think there's
like
there's
a regular
bone
one,
charm
not
or
even a
something.
cursed one.
not even like a
The
spooky
cursed
one.
ones are
just
shitty.
like
They're all terrible. Like you don't.
No, they're really never worth it.
Ever want any of them?
Zephyr's good. I like Zephyr.
Which one is that?
Remind?
I like the one that makes you stronger and makes you throw slower. That's fine. Yeah, so you swim slower.
Zephyr increases your movement speed, but also increases your damage taken.
Yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah, I
So
guess so.
you can roll around at the speed of
As
sound.
long as you never intend to take damage,
cool.
that one's fine. But all the others are like
Yeah?
Well, you never
make
intend to
more
take
grenade damage, but throw grenades not as far.
But what if you want to save time?
See, look at this. This could have all been patient rooms, but no, it's got to be a
Empty bookshelves.
dumb, like whatever this room is.
It looks like almost like the back hole of a prayer room or something.
It looks like it's
that.
supposed to be a library, and there's just not really a lot of books or anything. So she's really squishing.
There are those private libraries
squishing the heck out of that.
that people used to keep that were directly relevant to their work. Like that was even a plot point.
Bet I could make
Frankenstein.
acid with this equipment. Right down into the...
Put
It totally was. Jesus Christ.
Corvo has some fucking fantastic high chaos lines.
Yikes, dude.
Mine? I'm sorry.
That came out of nowhere.
I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
She should really be wearing gloves.
Cover your face because you were hurt.
She really
The
should,
afflictions
yes.
we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment.
I like her hip waiter
Sokola.
casual.
He was here for a short time, but she took him away.
She looks like she could just wade into a river and do some fly fishing.
Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? A patient of yours?
The Crown Killer. That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh, yes, the murders.
Oh, yeah, the murders.
Diseases found among whaling crews. Wait,
This is what not
did
sleeping
someone
does
just
to
call
you.
me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that.
Pretty.
It's just
That's disturbingly well detailed.
my memory is failing.
Somebody thought that one through.
Who is that calling me? Excuse me.
Okay.
It's like, okay. Alright then.
Okey-doke.
Sure, why not?
You're just gonna stab her there? Just gonna stab her, Robokai?
Oh, I'm just gonna,
He's
you know.
thinking about it.
Gonna stab her. She's gonna shoot her with a crossbow or a gun?
I didn't used to lose things like this.
The biggest understatement of the year.
Oh, you
Mike
know
is
then.
troubled.
Why is she not allowed to leave Admire?
Oh,
Heart
come-
not so smart.
Because she's cuckoo pants. That's why.
Why is she not allowed to leave
Something is
Admire? For God's sake. Like she goes back
Let's
to
see what we
everybody's like
got.
worst moments
Okay.
ever, and she can't see like, oh yeah, no, that chick has totally murked the crap out of
finger on it.
101 people.
I like how you come in here and you're like, hands, feet.
Yeah, it's like I do love they drip feed you the general insanity, and it just really
Did
starts
anybody
to
come in here though
starts
to
to
see
build
all
up.
this
Oh,
stuff?
what the fuck?
Who knows what one
No.
What?
No, I've never noticed that before.
I can hear her.
What, the painting?
The human feet and fingers? No, I've never
No?
noticed that before in any of my playthroughs.
You are
That's fucked
unobservant.
up.
Yeah.
If you, it's kind of like if you're focused on what you can grab in the area, you might miss the more scary detail. That it's like,
Thanks.
Lordy.
So much blood. So much meat.
and it's like you hear the Duke's voice, and then it's just like, wait, what is she saying in the background?
Whoa.
Then of course you get your last little bit of proof.
Mm-hmm. I do appreciate how like when she turns into the Crown Killer,
Why are
she
you
basically
so damn timid? You
What is she basically?
she kind of sounds like the main character or the main bad guy from Slither, where he just sort of walks into
What now?
Slither, that one like comedy horror movie that was sort of in the vein of Dawn of
No.
the Dead.
Never heard of it.
Oh man, it's a great movie. Like a guy gets infected by an alien parasite and it turns him into, a body horror sort of Cronenberg thing. But to fuel the transformation, he just needs meat. So he just walks into a meat aisle, stares at all of the like chicken and stuff and steak and stuff, and just goes, meat.
Speaking of meat, you gonna go talk to Vasco?
I come and I go, putting Hypatia to sleep.
Oh no, this is gonna trigger it.
When she's awake,
Yup,
Gonna
this is
trigger it.
happening
There's
right
like
now.
4 different ways to trigger it, I think. Three or four.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
she saves her love for the sooted workers
You can just like escape out the window before the shit goes down.
in hovels.
But then you don't get that really awesome cutscene.
Yeah. I notice how Robokai is like, I'm sitting right here waiting for it.
Vasco,
Mm-hmm.
trusted assistant, missing now for months. Wherever did he go, dear sister?
No clue.
I long to take him apart.
She's kind of messed up.
In the mess,
A little bit. I mean,
skull,
Dry humping his skull. Okay,
She's got.
fever.
it's a bit worrying.
Well, nobody said it would be dry.
Okay.
humping.
Okay then.
Yeah, I was in a. I forgot how wonderfully creepy that is.
yeah, no, I mean,
Ding.
she's only a little messed up if your point of comparison is like Harley Quinn.
That's some like 40k shit right there.
Oh yeah, that's some Slaneshi shit up in there.
I guess she doesn't jump through the window if you do that. She only jumps through the window if you talk to Vasco.
Something has been injected.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought she would regardless, but I guess it's not.
Follow his thoughts.
Oh, interesting. I never heard that.
To help himself.
That Vasco's been injected with
He
something.
knows something.
Maybe she's injected him with the same thing that she's been injected with.
That's why he's been made to suffer.
She wants a crazy boyfriend. His face is all
Yeah, well,
burned.
the reason why I was waiting and watching is because the first time I did watch that, she did run into that room and I had an amazing fight with her. And, like,
She's not herself.
stabbed her to death.
Developed a
I
serum.
like how he's been there
Tried
for
out the
months, but she's
The first
kept
version
that little
caused
note
horrible
on his belt.
changes to her mind.
Like, not important.
It's
She's not
too
one
late
for.
me.
She's really not
I'm
one for
gonna
details.
blacken his
Like,
face and like put wounds on
A good
him.
person.
She's not
What
one
can
for
I do
details
in
unless
my
it
safe?
involves violating somebody's
He has
doors.
like a reverse farmer tan.
Figure out.
I'm just wondering what happened to him while she was in
Oh, no, it's a
Dunball.
regular farmer tan. Never mind. I'm
Help
done.
her. The safe code is 601.
How's it going?
Bookshelf. Oh, goodbye. Oh,
Hi.
he tries to escape. That's so cute.
Hello, Mr. Hyde.
Oh, he tried to get away.
I mean, he knows he's screwed, but that's no reason to just give up.
Maybe it's nothing.
What was the the
There's a
quote?
guard
that
outside
Atticus-
going, oh, maybe it's nothing. Oh, we
You're
can
like,
leave if we want to.
darn, what was that safe code? Can't remember.
now.
I'm gonna have to kill her.
Where you at, lady?
That one doesn't randomize, right?
Yeah, it does.
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
does, actually.
Oh, they recorded different lines.
There's only a couple different versions.
Oh, there she is.
She's in the library. She's reading up on how to kill your ass.
Let me tell you something. She really should have checked the footnotes.
What's
Science Corvo versus Science
Dead.
Nobody now.
Open.
Well,
Yikes!
I mean, you're efficient. What can I say?
That was an anatomical takedown.
Yeah.
An anatomical
Sleep
takedown.
dart, body.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, that would have been helpful.
Oh, I could save her. Well, fuck it.
Oh,
Whatever.
well,
Time
what
to
the
go.
hell?
I'm bored.
No,
I'm hungry.
Everybody's dead. Just gotta ruin a
I gotta
bone
whiz.
charm to get now. Ruin a bone charm, 2 dudes at a crane, and then we get picked up and we go on a
I'm
ride
bored.
home. Yep,
Fun
going
adventure.
right
What's
past
for
the
dinner?
bone charm. Don't worry, we'll get it.
You're just like, F this
Right.
shiz, I'm out. F this shiz, I'm out.
No, once the body hits the floor, it just I'm like,
Job's
okay,
done.
mission
Time
complete.
to leave.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, like the metal slug one.
Yeah, I was gonna say we really need to just like drop in that sort of thing for you from now on.
That's a
You
really good one
assassinate
there.
a dude, and then
Acrobat.
it's just the metal slug theme.
It's surprisingly so. But you can jump over
Still-
walls like you're on crack with it.
I have, I don't think it showed up in my...
It's a very, very handy
I don't
little
think it
thing.
showed up in my video, but if you get her to chase you, she'll only chase you as far as those, like, knocked over desks and stuff in that room where all the blood flies are. She won't, like, jump over the desks and
That's
chase you.
correct.
So she'll just, like, look at you and be mad at you from across a waist-high obstacle.
Back to hell.
Then you can, like, throw fire bombs at her and stuff,
The
and
spectacle unfold.
she won't care.
Yeah, she's tethered to keep her from terrorizing you throughout.
That would have been
the
amazing, though.
entire
I
place.
would have loved that.
Would have suited him.
Yeah, I get the feeling that's one of the things that was in the original.
I'm like, what?
Good job.
Okay, whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, no, things just did not
On
work
his
out
head.
the way I planned. Like it just sort of dropped and then fell and then broke.
Well, that's
and I'm like,
frighteningly
okay.
realistic.
Oops, I dropped it.
I mean, particularly
go
for
back.
one
Dropped
guy,
me.
it's just like, oh, shit!
Oops, I dropped on
And then
his
you
head.
just sort of like barely save yourself. He even looked up.
Yeah, he did.
Anyway, yes, I was sad that she wouldn't just like chase you.
He fell off, by
What?
the way. I did nothing. He fell off.
I imagine it still was blamed on you.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there.
I have to go back and see that because I did nothing. He fell off, I
Yeah,
think.
he did. He did. He basically turned around, did his surprise recoil thing, and it was just enough to.
That's
Corvo is
amazing.
innocent. Corvo did nothing.
It's like what? It's why I have the nickname Stumbles the Assassin.
Are you gonna throw that on Megan? Oh.
No. I'm just like, is there anybody else I can dump it on? It's like this guy's in a weird
I mean,
spot,
it
so
would
let's
have
just
been
drop
game
on him.
over if you had. So, oh, he broke your fall.
Ooh.
What a good
Very,
friend.
Those
very
were some,
crunchy sounding.
Yeah, those were some well modeled bone breaking.
They spent a lot of time putting knives in like big thick slabs of meat. I think
Yeah,
in the
no,
recording room.
I'm hungry now. that sounded
Well,
like,
you're
that
off to
sounded
a
like
pub.
a
Hungry.
decent chicken sandwich. Yeah, no, I'm going to a bar right after
I just
this,
want a
so
big old pork
I'll get some
shoulder.
good bar food.
Well, so there we go. 1 hour later, we know, Megan. 1 hour later, we're finally done with this. I've hoovered up the everything, and we have killed the Hypatia
Good job,
monster.
Corvo. You've killed
The horrible
all the mans.
monster.
I agree.
You killed all the mans, Corvo. You did your job.
Yes. Let's head out for the dreadful whale.
Just don't show her the piece of paper you picked up that says you could have cured her. And we'll be
Just sort of toss that one into the river.
In the balance of things, a lady trying to kill you versus a piece of paper. I mean,
Tricked her into injecting
you gotta
herself
take care of
with
the
the
threat
raw
before
version of her
you
serum.
sit down to have a read.
Changed her. She wasn't even aware of it.
She wasn't even aware.
And so go on.
I like that pause from Megan, just like, really?
The Duke's grand inventor.
This is high chaos, Corvo. What does she expect?
Like that way.
She's gonna bite it by the end of this.
Yeah, she should have known what she was.
She is
doing
totally
when she hired
gonna
him.
get killed in chapter 9.
But yeah, so that was the end of the end of a very long journey.
Hey, you actually weren't full assault somehow.
That's
I'm not
astonishing.
clear on how.
There was a lot more gentle stabs this time.
And the only blueprint you missed was the one in that early safe that you couldn't find the combination to.
Yeah.
Release the hounds. Oh, they weren't rabid. They were starving.
Oh well, what's the difference?